Amazing stuff,
Wow.
Dr. Jay Calvert and his team. They're all here. Fellow plastic surgeon, Dr. Ritu Chopra, who harvested one of Jim's ribs, as well as colleague, Dr. Mark Kam, an otolaryngologist. Welcome to all of you. Just an amazing surgery.
As a plastic surgeon, I can appreciate the complexity of this type of, truly a total nasal reconstruction. But in your mind, what was the toughest part of this case?
Well, the toughest part is dealing with the soft tissue envelope, the skin and what's left of the lining of the nose, because it's all destroyed. And to really get that to cooperate and to come off of his face was like trying to get brick to move.
See, you have to understand that it's two parts. You lose the inner support, but as part of that, the soft tissue, like you said, the skin itself shrinks down. It's very hard to expand, what is essentially scar tissue.
Absolutely, and there's no way to make that work unless you're gonna really baby the tissue out and put in the right support, which is why we needed rib. Thanks to Dr. Chopra for helping me out to get that rib out of there.
He's good at finding that rib, isn't he?
He is.
People used to get cartilage from the ear, but it was too flimsy. And now with Dr. Calvert's technique, the rib provides support, and it provides a lot of it.
And Dr. Kam, when you first saw Jim and looked inside his nose, what was there?
He had a silicone button, a large piece of silicone that was replacing the septum, because the septum had been eroded from previous trauma and the use of cocaine. And there was a lot of infection. We could just see the green drainage and the crusting that was in there. And knowing that Dr. Calvert was going to be putting in a graft, there was the best way to maximize a positive outcome was to make sure that any infection that was there will be cleared out. And so we enlarged the sinuses, removed the chronic infection, and removed that septal button, which was giving him a lot of problems.
Yeah. Dr. K makes a great point, is getting that pus out of there. Nobody wants to put fresh cartilage grafts into sewage. It's just not good. It's literally what it is. It's terrible.
That was pretty descriptive.
Thank you. I think that brings it home for everybody when you see it that way. Yeah.
Well, and this was not an easy surgery. Is everyone ready to see Jim's new nose?
Yes.
Well, it's been almost 4 weeks since the surgery. Jim, come on out.
So how do you feel? You look great.
I feel great. I really do. I feel wonderful.
And I hope you're not too sore, Jim, because I do want to do this.
That's okay.
That shot that we did, that Dr. Calvert did in surgery, you had no support to your nose. Right. Now that I push, that nose is not going anywhere.
Right.
That's
good. That's good.
So I want to take a look at the way your nose looked before and compare it to how you look now.
Sure.
So let's take a look. There's your nose before.
Okay.
And side to side.
Oh, wow.
A strong, masculine nose, his own tissue, and still healing.
It's early, but the structure is there, and probably one more smaller operation later this year to really finish it up. But he's doing. This guy's incredible.
Your magazine, Renew, is sending a great message, and keep up the good work.
Well, thanks. I appreciate it. The magazine's really, it's about showing people that recovery is possible. And with over 20 million people living in recovery, I think what better than to have a magazine that could really help them enhance their lives and show them ways that they can improve their lives.
And Jim, you're also standing here before everyone saying, look, if I hadn't done this, I wouldn't be here on stage having to go through all of these procedures, all the pain.
Right.
And so it's the other message there is by bravely coming out here, it's, look, you don't have to go through all of this.
Right.
But if you have struggled, your magazine is about renewing. And I can tell you this, your nose looks like new.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I feel great.
Great job, Dr. Calvert.